Hello everybody and welcome to today's video. Today is not a vlog, I don't think, because once again I didn't have plans for today, and I have some clips of yesterday's video that I'll play. Before I start this video, I'm sorry for the loud noise. I don't know if you guys could hear me good, but I do have my window open. I guess that's kind of my fault, but I need this fresh air coming in my room. Anyways, let's play those clips real quick. Guys, I didn't even start the vlog yet, and it's 4 o'clock, 3:59 actually, but usually that's not a problem, but because I have no plans for today, it is a problem. I've just been chilling here and that's pretty much it. So I don't know if I'm gonna upload or not, but if you're seeing this, obviously I did, so yeah, that's cool. Make sure you drop a like on this video because you're savage. Watching hockey, just chilling, Yeah, so that was pretty much my Saturday. I went to school, watched hockey, ate food, and just chilled out. Today's, you saw by the thumbnail, it is my battle scars. I was gonna do draw my life battle scars, but that was just way too hard for me anyways. And maybe I'll do a draw my life later, but not now. Let's start the video. My first thing I remember like hurting myself was, I don't know if you guys can see it, there's like a little scar right here above my eyebrow. I don't know if you can tell, I'll zoom in on it, but you probably won't be able to see it. I was running out front of my house and there was this root sticking up, and we have all these rocks on our wall, and there's this rock that was sticking up like this, right? Really sharp and pointy. I was running, racing my brother home. He was like, or racing my brother to the house. He was like, alright, I'm gonna go inside, and then we like running really fast. I trip over a root, hit my head directly on the rock, and then it like splits open, and then all I remember is like moving 10 feet forward, going like this, and then bringing my hand up and it being solid red blood. I close my eyes again and I look up and see my dad in the window, and then his face like lit up. I was like, oh my gosh. It went dark, and I woke up in the car, and it was already nighttime. And when I woke up in the car, all I remember seeing is a red light and my two parents there in the car. And then I close my eyes and wake up in the hospital again. And not again, I wake up in the hospital and I see two people on either side of me, like the nurses or whatever, and then the doctor or the ER person, and then my mom on the other side. And they're holding me down, giving me stitches. But the thing is, my body, like the whatever's the numbing stuff didn't work, and like up till this day it still doesn't work. It takes longer. Like even if they inject it, like if I had to get work done to my teeth, it still takes long. And like they gave me stitches without the numbing like there, like they gave it to me but it didn't work. So like I was a little kid and I was scared, and they were holding me down and I was screaming, crying, and they're giving me stitches without any numbing on my head. So that scarred me pretty bad. But I remember just like blacking out, waking up somewhere, blacking out, waking up at the hospital, blacking out, and then I was done. Yeah, that's pretty much all I remember from that story. So that was like my first really bad injury that I remember as a kid. I was probably like in kindergarten when this all happened, but that's probably gonna stick with me for the rest of my life. Like I remember that really clear. And from there, from kindergarten all the way up to like 6th grade, I'm sure I've had like little injuries. I just don't know, like something popped up in my head. Like when I was a little kid, I was running in my backyard and I tripped over like a piece of sidewalk or something that was sticking up and fell and scraped your knees. You know, when you're a little kid and you fall and scrape your knees, that hurts so bad. I just remember that like rush of pain, the instant pain, like when you're a little kid, you just break down and your eyes start watering and you tear up and start crying. It hurts so bad. I just remember that like happening once or twice, tripping and falling really hard, and you can't like move your legs because you think you broke it but you didn't. It just hurts so bad. But anyways, from there, probably from like kindergarten to like, I don't know, 5th grade, I probably fell and scraped my knees so hard that like it hurt so bad. The next injury, major injury, was in 6th grade. We still had recess in 6th grade. Me and my friends were, well, these two kids in my grade were like, I'm faster than you. Not to me, like to the other kid. The two kids were like, no, I'm faster. And I was like, you guys are so slow, I'm faster than all of you. So we decided to have a race. The way it worked was we would race from the doors, like as soon as you walk out of the building, to the playground, which only the people who watch these vlogs who went to my school would know where that was, which it was like a good 50 yards, I guess. Not really, I don't know, 40, 50. So it was a full-on sprint, and like we were just sitting in classroom, we were like relaxing. So we went from relaxed to fully engaged muscles. It's called cold turkey, I guess. That's what my gym teacher called it, cold turkey. You gotta warm up. Anyways, it was me, this other kid, and this other dude who's humongous and huge and strong, and you know who you are if you watch my vlogs. Pretty funny. He said he was faster than this other kid, so I decided to jump in the race. I was running, it was a full-on sprint. They were winning at first. I picked up and passed them at the end, but the very last stride, I went, whew, and I heard pop. It was terrible. My hip flexor, the muscles on the side of your hips, like this muscle here, tore that muscle straight off the bone from the last stride. I went pop. It was the worst noise my heard, and instant pain. I went to the hospital. Oh, it was such a scene too. My best friend Kamal, he was like, "Are you okay, dude? You need the nurse." And he was like, he didn't hear any. I went and tried to play football afterwards. I was limping. But he was like, "You need the nurse." And then they called the nurse. They brought out a wheelchair, everything, and they're like wheeling me back into school. And it was making like a whole huge scene, and everyone was like, "Oh, are you okay?" And then it wound up to my mom taking us out of school early, and then me sitting in the hospital until like 7 that night. Then I came home on crutches, and I had to have crutches for like a couple of months, like 2 months or something. That affected me throughout high school and not being able to play sports or anything or run, and it really stunk. And then from there, it was 2 weeks later that I thought it'd be cool to play kickball because I'd be alright, and like all my friends were playing. I ended up re-tearing the muscle again, and the nurse came and she was like, "You shouldn't be doing this," and she was mad. Then I just did what I had to do and rest up. And then all throughout high school, like our middle school and high school was combined, so from 7th to 12th grade, I had a series of concussions, and they all had their own stories to them. I'll only do like a couple. My first one was in 7th grade. We were playing football outside of my house, and it was like a rainy day, and the road was like slick because it rained, obviously. And I slid, hit my head on the side of a car, and we went to the hospital. It turned out it wasn't really that big of they couldn't say it was a concussion because it was so minor of one, but like, my head hurt for like a solid month. When the blood rushes to your head really fast, it hurts, and it felt like I couldn't do anything, so I just sat out of gym class for like 2 months. That was 7th grade. And then 9th grade, I just didn't care about school, so I'd skip classes and go to gym, which I shouldn't have done because it ended up backfiring. And we were playing volleyball in our gym. We had a huge volleyball net, and they decided it'd be cool to play volleyball but with your heads. And that was probably the dumbest idea ever. Maybe the first concussion left me a little loopy, so I just decided to play. I don't know. Anyways, there was a day where I had 7 gym classes and then 1 study hall because I skipped classes. And ended up getting in trouble because that day I hit my head up against a volleyball really hard, and then I got a concussion, and then the school was like, "Well, you shouldn't have been there." And then I got an in-school suspension for 2 days, and all I did was do a whole bunch of work in a classroom and sat there the whole day. And that was pretty much it. And then my senior year, I tore my shoulder. Well, I didn't know if I tore my shoulder. I had physical therapy for it. But in track, I threw javelin. If you saw the spear video, it'll pop up wherever that is. You click it and watch it. I explained how I tore my shoulder or whatever, a muscle in my shoulder. And it was from overthrowing a javelin, and then I just didn't do track my whole senior year. I went to the practices, I just didn't go to any of the meets, and the coach was pretty mad at us. Mad at me mainly because I overdid it. That was pretty much it for this video. Those were all my injuries. That was like 4 or 5. It was 4 injuries to my body, but 4 major ones that I'll probably never forget. And yeah, comment your craziest injuries down below, and maybe I'll do another one of these. Hopefully I won't have to, because I don't want to get injured. Getting hurt stinks. And yeah, that's pretty much this video for today. And make sure you guys leave a like and share if you enjoyed, and subscribe if you're new. Peace.